You're not avoiding the work. You're avoiding what the result might say about you. You open your laptop. The file is right there. The thing you said you'd start today. You stare at it. Move the cursor. Then suddenly, you check your phone. Just for a second. Then another. And somehow an hour is gone. And it's weird, right? Because this isn't some random task. This actually matters to you. Which makes it worse. Not easier, worse. Because now it's not just work anymore. It feels like a test. Not of what you can do, but of who you are. Your brain links performance to identity. And identity is something it will protect at all costs. If this goes wrong, it doesn't feel like the project failed. It feels like you failed. So your brain does something quiet but powerful. Not to stop you, but to redirect you. It pulls you away, not loudly, almost invisibly, just enough to keep you safe, and just far enough to keep you stuck. And then comes the confusion. You tell yourself, I don't even know where to start, but that's not confusion. That's protection wearing the mask of confusion. Because real clarity is dangerous. The moment it's clear, there's nowhere left to hide, no more planning, no more thinking, just action. And action exposes you, so your mind fills with noise, doubts, overthinking, too many options. Not by accident, but by design. Like fog covering a road, not because the road isn't there, but so you don't have to drive on it. And the strangest part? The more it matters, the less you feel like doing it. Not a coincidence, a signal. Your motivation just drops, almost on cue. You feel heavy, slow, almost numb. And you start thinking, what's wrong with me? But nothing's wrong. Something's reacting. Your brain runs a simple equation. Expected pain, expected reward, odds, avoid. And right now, it thinks this will hurt. Failure, judgment, regret. So it quietly lowers the reward. Not because the goal isn't valuable, but because it doesn't feel safe. And when something doesn't feel safe, motivation doesn't rise. It shuts down. So instead, you do small things, easy things. Replying to messages, organizing files, scrolling. Not because they matter, but because they don't risk anything. It's not productivity. It's emotional damage control. You're not moving forward. You're regulating how you feel. Your brain isn't focused on success right now. It's focused on relief, not moving forward, but calming down, on staying emotionally comfortable. The limbic system takes over, overriding the part of you that plans and builds. And suddenly, progress doesn't matter, only safety does. And that's why starting feels so hard. Not doing, starting. Because before you begin, your brain doesn't see a task. It sees a possible identity collapse. So it simulates everything that could go wrong. Again and again. What if you mess it up? What if this proves something about you? Until stopping feels smarter than starting. But the moment you actually start, something shifts. Immediately, reality replaces imagination. And imagination was the real threat. And the fear loses its grip. So maybe you're not lazy. You're not undisciplined. You're not broken. You're protected by a system that's trying, in its own outdated way, to keep your identity safe, to keep you from pain, to keep you from finding out something you're not sure you're ready to face. But here's the truth most people never realize. Procrastination isn't you destroying your future. It's you protecting a version of yourself that might not survive reality. It's armor, but not the kind that saves you in battle, the kind that keeps you from ever entering one. Because the same thing that's protecting you is also keeping you stuck. Quietly, consistently. Not because you can't move, but because some part of you believes it's safer not to. And that's the cost. You don't lose your potential all at once. You protect it until it never becomes real.